What is going on, Jovan? How we doing?
Doing
Happy
great.
Tuesday. Chat, what's good? Hope you survived Monday Night Football. Crazy upset. How about them Hawks?
Yeah, how about them?
Just when we thought that might have been fake sharp, they came through. I was like, I kept thinking all day, this is not the right bet. This is not the right bet. This makes too much sense. Too many people talking about the numbers. Too many people talking about the public all over the Broncos. Still paid. Still paid. I mean, the Broncos probably should have had 21 more points.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing. I'd be concerned if I was a fan. I'd be concerned. Plain and simple. The coaching was outstandingly bad. It was incredibly bad.
Yeah.
And Pete Carroll, who's 70 years old and doesn't have a great team, he's very good in home openers. He's very good in the first month of the season. He knows what he's doing. He's been around the block. You know, guys like Nathaniel Hackett, when you're making your first career, head coaching appearance, that's not the kind of guy you want to go against, no matter how bad their team is out there. I mean, Geno Smith, masterclass.
Yeah, you look like him.
He looked like him. He was him. Shout out you for absolutely stomping me in fantasy this week. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to see this. You might need a magnifying glass. You're going to need a magnifying glass for that one.
You just might.
I mean, I can't see shit on there. But you beat me by 30 points in one of our leagues. So congrats. Shout out Trey Lance, who didn't do shit. I mean, can you guys even see this thing? Is this even worth being up here? It's probably not. I mean, you literally need like hawk vision to read anything on here, whatever. Yeah. You absolutely dominated me. You were bigger, faster, and stronger. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Right. For anyone who can't read this, my team blows. I started Mike Davis at running back. He had 1 point. Thought he was about to fucking ball. He had a fumble, I guess, and was put in the doghouse. So you can go ahead and drop him off my team with James Cook as well.
You had no running backs, right? In the draft?
Yeah, I did that in a couple leagues. And I went 1-3, I think. So not a good start. Yeah, I went 1-3. Not good. I'm going to need to trade. Well, shout out your guy Elijah Mitchell, who lost me a league in one of my leagues.
Yeah.
With his leg exploding.
That hurts.
So that was cool. But damn, the no running back strategy is coming back to bite me in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that happening. I did. I drafted normally, and then for my bench, I just took handcuff running backs in that league. And that they all pretty much snapped too. So hopefully that works.
Yeah, you have Madison on that team.
I have Madison, Kareem Hunt, and Jamal Williams.
Kareem Hunt tweaked.
Yeah, Jamal Williams both had 2 touchdowns.
That's gonna be an issue for Nick Chubb and DeAndre Swift owners, is what that's gonna be.
I mean, Swift still did his thing though. I mean, I guess they both did. Chubb had 100+ yards, I believe, but I don't know.
Can we talk about how fucked the Commanders are on Sunday?
I don't know if they're fucked.
Yes, you do. You know that we're fucked.
I don't know.
Look at that spread.
Is it really that incredibly telling though?
I mean, we're +2.5. It's moved even more. It moved a half point every night now too.
Yeah, I mean the move is definitely not in your favor. I just think the line from a baseline standpoint, like if it opened there, I wouldn't be weirded out by it.
I mean, we opened up at -1, which is the biggest trap in all the land betting football already. And now we're +2.5. Sheesh. Yeah, that crook. See, the problem with that is that our D line is also elite. Yeah. So it's like they might just kind of cancel out. Like their biggest strength and our biggest strength, they're going to cancel out. So I don't know what's good. I mean, Carson Wentz is going to get his against that butter defense. Plain and simple.
Yeah, defense is bad. I think it's probably going to be a DeAndre Swift problem for the Commanders, looking at how James Robinson, ETN look like the greatest running backs of all time.
We have no linebacking play. We have no linebackers who can just lock up an RB, especially if you've got an RB who can make some noise in the passing game. We'll be seeing. Good fucking luck. I mean, I will probably be taking Swift in my DFS league this week because he's going to absolutely dominate. Plain and simple. Yeah, Swift and Jamal they're gonna go off. I agree. Speaking of the Commanders, an absolutely hilarious tweet I got to show. Just disgusting. You can't make it up. You literally can't make it up. Let me see if I can find this thing. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. One of these, one of those. I hate when it does that with the screen, whatever. Okay. So we were selling some merch on Sunday with our new logo, big time for Washington Commanders, right? Especially for merch. They should be making a ton of money. Well, we're putting out mugs that have our logo on top of the Washington State. The one out west, up top left where nobody goes. Yeah, Washington State. We were putting it behind. So if this doesn't sum up the Commanders and how we run our organization, don't really know what does. This is it's just embarrassing. What are we doing?
They just find new ways just to fuck up as an organization. It's
somebody
hilarious.
is paid probably too much money to make sure that shit like this does not happen. And shit like this happens all the time. What are we doing? Where did we get these mugs and why are they the way that they are? Why do they look like that? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Dogod has a question. If he makes picks today on the Pick'em League, will those lines change? Well, Pick'em League is literally just picking winners. It has nothing to do with the spread.
Yeah.
So
no
it shouldn't matter at all what the spreads are doing. Yeah. So it is spread, he's saying. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Look at the scores from last week. Are you talking about the book it pick'em? I'm assuming they're talking about the book it pick'em.
Oh, yeah.
I've been more focused about the Survivor, which I picked. Me and Trent had the Commanders, which is wild, and they came through.
Fire.
The book it one is spreads. Okay. It's on CBS, isn't it? Let me see if I can figure it out while we're talking. Shout out Geno Smith. Let's just get it over with, talk about it. The dude was getting roasted for months. Went out there, did his thing. Looked fine. Shout out DK Metcalf for also being an animal. That guy's a freak. And he made it very, very easier on Geno. That dude's a freak. I mean, he was throwing balls up to him that he was catching that I was like, why are you even throwing this? Don't throw it, don't throw it, don't throw it. And then he would come down with it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But look at this. I mean, we've got some serious fade material. I kind of just want to talk about how embarrassing the Broncos played. And I thought this was interesting too. Our guy, Dave, unless I screwed something up, which he didn't, we went back and checked. Teams that sat their QB for the entire preseason went 3-8. I thought that was I thought that was interesting. I mean, I don't know why you sign a quarterback to come to a new team with all new pieces and you don't play him at all in the preseason, not even for a couple downs. I don't understand it. Maybe it doesn't matter. They know better than me. The coaches are paid to run these teams. I'm not. Maybe they know something we don't, but all the teams that sat their QBs for the whole preseason, they did not have a great week. I feel like you'd want to get reps. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I can 100% understand not playing them for all three, or it used to be all 4 games, but you got to get them a drive or 2 or a few. I didn't really understand a lot of the teams that did that. Especially the new quarterback, new system, new everything. It was weird.
Could not tell you. Damn, is the pick'em spreads? I think it is. I don't think it is. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm gonna make a text.
Make the call.
Let's see. I'm gonna make a call. We're gonna figure this out. I don't think it spreads. I think it literally just has the spread up there for you to know. But let me find out. Geno Smith, also, we're gonna have to fade him going forward. Didn't even know this trend was going on until after the game. Were you aware of this?
No.
I'm happy that I wasn't, because it would have made me probably stay off. And it goes to show you that shit like this just doesn't matter and it shouldn't affect your betting. But the books don't know how to cap this month. Plain and simple. Yeah. He gets no respect. None. 9 straight covers, 9-0 ATS. Free money back in Geno. Can't say this about a lot of teams or players. It's kind of incredible, honestly. And he also had the quote of the night. I'm going to let this ride.
I don't think they can hear it.
They couldn't hear it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, he said they wrote me off. I didn't write back, though. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Geno Smith. He had that quote pending. He knew. He had that shit written down for after the game.
Yeah.
Beast.
We got Geno's #1 hater in the comments, too.
Geno didn't win that game. The Broncos lost it. I mean, dude, tell me you had a ticket on the Broncos -6.5 without telling me you had a ticket on the Broncos -6.5. I mean, you can't be betting that. I understand that, there was talks about it being fake sharp. I was starting to think it was too. I was talking to my roommate before the game. I was like, fuck. Don't know if this is going to go well. That I could see the Broncos winning this game by 30. And they easily could have.
Yeah.
They easily could have. Shout out the Broncos for being maybe a worse managed team than the Commanders, which is surprising, honestly.
Yeah, so let's not go that far.
We'll take it. Hey, our OC, I was very, very happy with his play calls for the first time ever. First time ever.
Talked about it yesterday. I got Curtis Samuel involved in 5,000 different ways, and he looked great.
Curtis Samuel looked incredible out of the grave.
Yeah.
Out of the grave. I mean, I've been making fun of this guy for months. For over a year, because he hasn't done shit.
So salty. I tried to give him a chance game after game when he was still healthy last year and just never panned out. And, of course, first time this year where I just choose not to touch him. I've had him like every season. Like I even had him on championship teams when he was on the Panthers. He was balling the 1 year.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm not touching him this year. I'm done. I gave him enough chances.
I mean, that's very fair. Yeah. Yeah, he came out of the grave and looked great. We were using him in the backfield. It was awesome. So shout out our play calling for the first time ever. Geno Smith, 23 for 28, 200 yards, 2 tutties, no interceptions, 120 passer rating. Looks pretty good to me. I take that on my team. He did his job. Don't care if they didn't score in the second half. Didn't need to. Incredible stats. Incredible night for him. He deserves it. First time he's ever started game 1 of a season in his career. The dude's been a butt of all jokes. He deserved it. Good for him. Their red zone offense, and also shout out Melvin Gordon for getting plenty of carries. He got more carries, I think, than Javonte Williams did, just as I suspected.
I don't know.
Did it get close? He had 12.
I think it's less about the carries, though, because I think the snap distribution was heavily favoring Javonte.
It definitely was in the first half. I kept seeing tweets about it.
Yeah, it definitely was more so in the first half. He got a couple of red zone carries and in the second half, but it was good for Javonte owners like myself. He's going to be a little more so the workhorse than last year, which I love. Cool with that.
I think especially in the second half, too. I think they're going to use the shit out of Melvin Gordon early. He's on this 1-year deal. He's old. They're probably not going to bring him back. I think it's more of a split. And then when he gets hurt or when Javonte starts to excel, I think they let him run with it. I think it should be Williams. I think he's a significantly better back. They love Melvin Gordon.
I think a big part of like Melvin getting more carries in the second half too was Javonte was getting check down after check down the entire half. He was getting heavily involved in that passing game, which is also great.
I mean, he had 11 receptions, dude.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure at least 75% of those were in the second half. He was getting fed.
And they, like our guy Aldo Gelada said in chats, and they both fumbled the goal line. I mean, first time ever they were saying there were 2 backs fumbled inside the 1.
It's crazy.
Cannot make it up. Thank you. Thank you, Melvin Gordon, and thank you, Williams. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely appreciate it. Wanted to talk about this real quick to kind of prove a point that we can't just be betting on, the best teams every week to do their jobs. Unfortunately, I wish it was that easy. It's not. This is incredible to me. I mean, the 1 through 8 ranked teams in college football, and none of them covered. 2 of them lost outright. I don't even think Baylor was put in here.
Yeah, Baylor not included.
And they were ranked 9, right? Yeah. And they lost outright too. I don't know why my guy Ben forgot this.
It wasn't really a public play, I guess, like the rest of them, but still fits.
That's true. The shoe fits. And then NFL, I mean, a lot of people were on these plays. That's for sure. And they all lost outright.
Yep.
Anything can happen, especially in NFL, where I think even the worst teams can come out to bite. We saw it last night with the fucking Seahawks. The Seahawks are terrible. The Seahawks roster is atrocious. They have nobody. Didn't matter. They're still grown-ass men. They still grind, and they still kept it close. It's not like college basketball where a team like Kentucky warms up against Mount St. Mary's, first week of the season and beats them by 40. It's not like that. It's not like that. In the NFL especially, even college football. Yeah. You get a little bit of that. But we saw these teams absolutely fold like Dollar Tree lawn chairs. None of them covered. Too many points. Too many points. The books are coming for their coin way earlier than I expected.
No fluke shit.
Way earlier than I expected.
It's only baseball.
What'd you say?
No fluke shit in football, though. It's only baseball.
At least there's no fluke shit.
Only unpredictable sport.
At least there's no fluke shits. There could be a bad beat or 2, whatever. You charge that to the game, but at least there's no fluke shit. Although I guess you could call the 2 fumbles on the 1. You could call that fluke shit. Would you call that fluke shit?
There's no fluke shit ever in football. It's only baseball. It's the only unpredictable sport. Football's my best sport.
Football is my best sport. I cannot wait for college basketball, which is crazy to say right now. We're done with 1 week. I can't fucking wait, dude. That's actually my favorite sport to watch, bet on. I'm going to be balls deep in reports. I already have, excuse me, God. I already have sleeper picks. I already have fucking teams I'm eyeing. St. Louis. Keep an eye on that team this year in college basketball. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Keep an eye on that team. They got guys coming back from an injury. That team might win their conference this year. St. Louis. Write that down. Lamar Jackson. Do you think there's a chance that this guy's getting traded? Have you heard the rumors?
Lamar?
No. I mean, it's from an NFL rumors account. I mean, this account is an NFL rumor account. Okay, take it as you wish. But Jason Lucanfora, whatever his name is, this is a real reporter who said this. Wrote an article about it. How he thinks Lamar is going to get traded before the draft next year. I don't understand it. I'd be shocked. I mean, we know he turned down a crazy contract, right? He said he wanted more guaranteed money. They didn't give him much. They didn't give him as much as Kyler. He was pissed. He declined it. The problem is, I don't know if they're going to give him that much guaranteed money with the way he plays. Although we saw him be much more of a pocket passer in week 1 here. And I wanted to share this because I don't think people are hip to how much he's really been trying to change his game and adapt so he can be here for the long run. He's working his ass off to do it. And yeah, he had a Bateman 50-yard touchdown and it was wide open. I totally get it. But he hit him in the head. He hit him in the hands. He did his job. And he had some good passes. He's put on some weight. He's proven that he's trying to be here for the long run and not, have his legs explode from running the ball 20 times a game, right? I'm rooting for him. I don't think there's any fucking chance they're trading this guy.
No chance.
There's no chance. There's no chance. This is the kind of guy who he does not grow on trees. Lamar Jacksons don't grow on trees. There's not even 30 good quarterbacks in the NFL to start. There's teams who are still trying to find starters. We have Geno Smith starting games and looking great. Props to him. You don't let a guy like Lamar walk out the door. You figure it out. You pay him. And I think they will.
Sure, it can happen for financial reasons, but what are they going to do? What direction? They're already pretty underinvested, I would say, in the rest of that roster. So what is really trading him do for them at the end of the day?
Maybe they think they have a fucking cheap replacement right behind them, just a shittier version in Hundley.
Hundley's very good. I'll give him that.
You ever think of that? I want the Commanders to get Hundley. I think this guy should be starting somewhere. I think it's ridiculous.
I think so too, and I think he is kind of the better candidate to get traded so they can build around Lamar. Get a piece back for him. That's pretty important. I assume, I don't think they're going to get him, but I would assume the Cowboys are going to make a pretty heavy push to get one of a Huntley or a Garoppolo here in the next couple of weeks.
Right.
Not that it's going to happen, but I'm sure a lot of teams are making those calls, whether now or before the season. And if they choose to stick with Lamar, they could very well give Huntley a little package somewhere else.
Yeah, he's on a 1-year deal. He makes he makes $1 million. He doesn't even make $1 million.
Yeah.
He's a free agent next year. You could get some serious shit for him if you end up moving him, especially right now. Although the Cowboys, if the Cowboys go out and get somebody, Jerry's going to go out and get a guy who started many games before. He's going to go out and get Jimmy G. I don't think he's going to go out and get, Tyler Huntley, although I think Tyler Huntley's better. Yeah. I really do. I just don't see him doing that. Cowboys can have Drew
at the same time, though, too, the contract is an element of it. Because Jimmy G's just been re-signed. Huntley's just on the 1-year deal, so they can get him a little cheaper.
That's a good point.
Especially being that Dak is probably not going to be out the whole year, but will be out a chunk of time.
Yeah. Thought it was hilarious seeing the Giants now have shorter odds to win the division than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
After 1 week.
Maybe a little overreaction, but
I think a little bit. Damn, this does go hard. I got to show this to the squad. Yeah, the Browns knew. Holy shit. This is fire.
Just looks so weird in the middle of the field.
It does kind of look weird, but I think it's kind of fire. I think it would look good from watching the game. It would look kind of weird if I was running on the field, seeing this big ass thing right there.
Yeah.
Should we take the under because offenses are going to be scared to even go near this fucking guy?
Yeah, they don't want to
cross the field. This guy's a creepo. This guy's a freak. Who is this dude? Why do they have an elf in the middle of the field with a crazy spike?
Who knows?
He looks pissed. I'd want this guy as my RB too. This is the kind of guy who you pull off the bench when you need a yard. This is the guy you put on the goal line right here. This fucking elf. Look at how angry he looks. He's getting a yard.
Oh yeah.
The Broncos could have used him. The Broncos needed him last night.
They did.
That shit's wild. What's the correlation with the elf and the Browns? Are you do we know what's good with that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe somebody who knows can tell us in the chat. But
yeah, somebody let me know what the hell's good with that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Okay, we're gonna dive into some plays for today, guys. We have about an hour. Before we do, something I saw on MLB last night that was just weird as shit. I don't think I've ever seen it. Two managers getting ejected at the same exact time. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Not a single pitch was thrown in between it. I was watching it without the sound, though, so I didn't know what was going on. But Terry, who is old as shit, bless his soul, he probably shouldn't be yelling at anybody. His heart rate meter was definitely ticking. He was literally telling the umpire to fuck himself over and over and over again. I think he said fuck you 4 times over and over and over and over again. I don't know what was going on. Then he got ejected. And then Phil Nevin came out literally right after, and then him and the ump started going at it too, and then he got ejected. I've never seen both managers get ejected at the same time. It was the weirdest thing. There is a video, but I'm not going to play it because you guys can't hear it, I don't think. But here's some of the tweets. Like, I don't know what the hell was going on here. This is Terry just being a fucking weirdo. Maybe the guards do have some life left.
Yeah.
He's saying, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. It was what he was saying there. I didn't think the old man had that heart still left in him.
Neither did I, but here we are.
Holy smokes, dude. That was incredible. Yeah, Terry Francona set the record for most fuck yous in an ejection. I think he did break that record. There he goes. See ya. Love seeing. I'm a Terry guy. Always have been. They're still never getting ejected.
Yep.
I love Terry Francona. When I grew up a Red Sox fan, he was the manager. The dude's a fucking beast. And he knows how to manage the team. He's had some health issues. He's old as fuck. Hope he's had some time to cool down. Maybe hit a spa day today, Terry. Get that heart rate down a little bit. All right.
Just maybe.
Shit was wild. The Steelers had some good news come out. Najee Harris is going to be fine. He's playing this week, he said, and no surgery for TJ Watt needed, apparently, which is huge.
Big.
He should be back by the end of October, which, I mean, that for that defense is literally everything.
Massive.
Everything. That's huge for that team. I would love for them to put in Kenny Pickett, dude. I really would. Give him a shot. Why do you draft an old QB in the first round and let him sit behind Mitch Trubisky? That's disrespectful, in my opinion. That's disrespectful. We've got some games today. Is this Pitt-Cincinnati game going off? Is it delayed? Like, what's going on with this?
It started already, did it not?
It may have.
Yeah, it started already.
Okay, Action Network's being a weirdo since it hasn't started. We've got a Rays Toronto game here coming up here in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you like anything in this game?
I don't love anything because I don't like betting off of pitching changes. But
what's good with this fucking money line though against Springs?
Yeah, well, it was initially in Manoa, and now they're using Merriweather as an opener and then bringing in Mitch White. So
Jesus Christ! So you're telling me Mayweather and Mitch White are a pick 'em against Springs?
Yeah, I mean, look, the Rays have been playing atrocious already. Like the last week and a half, weekish. I mean, since that Yankee series last weekend, they just looked horrendous. They can't do a thing right now.
I mean, they've lost 3 games in a row, but you're acting like they've.
I mean,
you're acting like they're the Nats.
You want to look at the score of those games, especially the Yankees ones.
I mean, 3-10, 4-10, and then they lost 2-3 last night. Yeah. Where they should. I mean, fuck Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had a good Rays ML ticket in my pocket last night. I'll be honest with you.
I mean, I was with that. This is a hard one to kind of cap though. With the change and everything, and Brendan Lau, I think, is out of the lineup. So, I mean, on paper, you would think that Merriweather, Mitch White would be a pretty big Turk fest, which just might be. But
well, why are they the favorite? Is what I'm saying. That makes no fucking sense.
I mean, were they going to move him down to a dog after Manoa?
Yeah, with Merriweather and Turkey Tosser McGee White.
I mean, Springs has started to come back down to earth a little bit too. He's not like the Cy Young Springs that we were seeing a couple weeks ago. He's made good starts, but they're starting to shorten his innings too a little bit. So he's been good. He's looked human a little bit though.
I'm taking Toronto. I have to. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't disagree. It's too tough for me to pick a side in this one.
Well, it's your Rays as well.
No, I mean, if I didn't like the Rays, I would say I don't like the Rays.
Okay.
I like Toronto. It's just another doubleheader game too, which, I mean, we always talk about the lines being a little short for doubleheader games in general.
All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my method. I'm going to bet Toronto ML first game. And then if they lose, I'm going to bet them game 2.
They're a favorite though. Does that work?
Yeah, it might work. Manoah's pitching game 2. Is that true or no? He's scratched, right? He's not playing. He's not pitching today.
He might. They said he had like a stomach bug, so he got scratched for this game, and they're hoping that he's available for game 2. So I really don't know what the deal is.
He's just on the can. He's been on the can all morning. He couldn't get up and pitch, so he's going to pitch tonight.
I guess so.
If anybody wants to ride the Blue Jays with me, NL in game 1, feel free. Just locked it in. Jovan, I'm sorry. It's not personal.
I'll tell you what, though, I think it's looking like Josh Fleming is probably going to start or at least open for game 2. And good God, that guy sucks. That guy's terrible. I'll recommend fading him until the end of time.
Okay, noted. Let me get this bet in. -115. Why are they a favorite with literally the turkey tossing committee pitching today against Springs, who's good? Maybe he's been pitching bad recently. I think he's been fine.
No, he's
overall at least.
Yeah, he's been fine. He just hasn't been like Drew Rasmussen lights out like he was for a couple weeks.
Yeah, well, Drew Rasmussen is a fucking weirdo. So
yeah, he is still dominant. He's still him.
He's still him. All right. Well, I'm locked in. Let's ride. We got him. That's just so gross. I can't believe I just bet that. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You should never feel comfortable placing a bet. If you do, you're on the wrong side. All right. Let's see. We're locked in. We can go through some of these other games. Let's go. We got some riders in chat. The riders know that the bets have been a lot better recently in baseball. They know.
Yeah.
They know. Braves never lost 4 in a row whole season. They're also locked tonight. Dude. You sound like me, but the other way around. Just because they've lost 4 games in a row in the past doesn't mean shit about tonight.
He's going to say with Kyle Red on the mound, too. He's testing me.
Oh.
He's testing me.
You going to fade his ass?
I mean, I was kind of already thinking about it.
All right, let's go Toronto. Come on now. Come on now. On LB Networks? Sure, I'll throw it on. I'll throw it on the iPad. Why not? Why not? Oh, Nick in chat took a Mitch White under. He took the under in the game. You got some cojones, my man.
Yeah, big sack play.
Big sack play of the day. Respect it. Julian Mayweather, hey. Got a 5.48 ERA, 23 innings. See what you got, Julian. Let's see what you got. I wish we could fucking stream these games, like in the corner on this stream. That'd be so electric. We've got plenty of other games to talk about today. The Angels, good call last night. They were a public dog. They were fake sharp. Bad bet. Should not have backed them with this Mike Trout streak going on. You're going to see a lot of people on them until that streak's over. But shout out Mike Trout, who has homered in 7 straight games now.
Yeah.
Freak.
Absurd. Absolutely absurd.
Absolute freak. Suarez is on the bump against Morris, who I don't really know much about. This Guardians team just keeps winning and taking my coin. And I'm kind of tired of fading them. To be honest with you, man, like I'm kind of tired of fading them because they keep winning and they have the most annoying, luckiest, softest hits. They're literally the Mets. Remember the Mets were like went on that crazy stretch where they were only getting like 40-mile-an-hour hits for 2 weeks. I'm getting the same fucking shit from the Guardians, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Last night, watching them put runs up, we got a leadoff base hit for Tampa Bay. Great. Fuck.
Go Yandy.
Dude. I'm blaming this on you if it loses because you're supposed to stop me from fading the Rays.
I mean, I told you that I'm not taking a side. If it wasn't during the day, it wouldn't even cross my mind.
Okay. Mayweather's starting the day off with some turkey for lunch. Great.
Turks.
Are you fading the Angels narrative right now of them being a trendy dog, or are you just staying away from this game like a normal person?
See, it's tough because I do think they have the advantage in this game, but I also see both these pitchers pitching really well today. So, like, I would lean the under in the game, but if the under in the game is the case, like, who has the advantage in the bullpens? It would be the Guardians. That's what's kind of giving me some hesitation on leaning towards the Angels here. The one thing too, I mean, Cody Morris, when he comes out and he's either has really sharp stuff or he doesn't have any control whatsoever, and we've seen more of the latter since he's been up, really. So it's a big question of what you're going to get. So it's a pretty big stay away game for me, unless we get like a line move down on the total. Then I would be more compelled to kind of stick with that under.
Okay. I don't hate the under 8. I don't know if I like it enough to play, but I don't hate it. We have a question about Thursday Night Football in chat from T. Moshman. What's up, brother? Thoughts on Keenan Allen being out for Thursday Night Football? Was a Mike Williams stan and a Mike Williams owner in my leagues. I'm cool with it. But Jovan, you had a good point the other day that kind of stuck with me, where you said, maybe, how good the Chiefs looked and no Keenan Allen on the roads. Chargers here, who kind of squeaked by, and we get another bullshit hit from the Rays. Great. Unbelievable. Fucking ground ball. Nerfy kicked. Yeah. Maybe it's a little weird that they're this short of a favorite, this short of a dog. But to be honest with you, Jovan, like, this Chargers team, everyone also loves. So I'm kind of torn.
I'm pretty torn too. I mean, it's tough because, the Chiefs look fantastic. So in theory, they would come out and do it again. But that's a very telling line, I think. I don't think I'm in this too. I saw this all over Twitter. Everybody's on this line that they see on FanDuel that both teams score a touchdown in each half is a pick 'em, pretty much. So that's looking very suspicious to me, because I know everybody, if they're not picking a side, you know what they're going to take. It's going to be the over. Those two offenses, which justified, but
I know, but how many primetime unders are we going to get away with before one goes through, before an over goes through?
Yeah.
I think every single primetime game has gone under so far.
Yeah, and part of that is, we've seen a lot of those teams who haven't played a lot of the guys in the preseason, so that's definitely a part of it, because we've seen a lot of teams come out slow in the first half or the game as a whole. So I don't want to get too caught up into buying into that just yet.
Okay. Okay. I'm definitely not taking the Chiefs. If I were to take a side, I would take the Chargers. That under is interesting. Two of the best, most high-powered offenses around. I don't love that it's going up. But that under is appealing to me. It's definitely sticking around in my brain. For sure. Weird game, though, and I hate betting plus 3.5s, man. I feel like it's such bait. Maybe it'll close at 4.
I think you'll get a pretty telling line move come the next couple of days in this game too. I don't think it's going to stay. I don't think it's going to stay here.
Chat, what do you guys think? You think Chiefs or Chargers? I'm talking about covering. I'm not talking about winning. Couldn't give two shits who wins. We're in football season, guys. We bet sports. We're talking spreads. Who gives a hoot who's winning the game?
Yeah.
Who's covering?
Who I will be banking on in this game, like prop-wise, with Keenan Allen out, Gerald Everett. I think he's going to have a huge increase in this role for this team.
Let's go. He's on my fantasy team.
I'm a Gerald Everett owner too.
Good.
I'm excited. I think he's going to get a lot more work in the slot too, which is huge for him. And, he's going to be in there.
One down.
Sorry, we're scoring.
One down. Big K there. Oh,
we got Barry Bonds up now, though.
Fruity, please do not make Ladon the over in that game. Thank you. Just get that out there. Please do not do that. Let's go, Merriweather. Come on now. Good pitch. That's what I'm talking about. Who's up now for the Rays? Oh, no.
Barry Bonds.
Literally Randy Bonds. Oh, man. Turn it. Safe.
Yeah, we'll be seeing Randy Bonds.
Safe.
The hustle.
There's no way he was safe.
Hustle.
Review the fuck out of that. I don't know about that.
We'll see.
Are you watching this?
Yeah.
What are you watching this on? What setup you got over there?
MLB TV.
Sure.
Yeah.
You get that shit for free, right?
I do. It's clutch.
Fuck me, dude. Oh, he's safe.
Let's go.
He's safe.
Yeah.
Dadgummit. That's the most Rays manufactured run I've ever seen. You've got to be kidding me. Kitch, if you're in college, you get MLB.TV for free. What do you put in like your
college? It's just if you have T-Mobile.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have poverty T-Mobile, and they bless you for dealing with their shitty network. They give you free MLB TV.
Hey, I haven't had a problem with it. I'm good. Even if I did, shit, I'll take it for MLB TV.
But yeah, if you guys are in college, you also get it for free.
Yeah.
If you have T-Mobile, if you are a college student, just like with Spotify, you get like Spotify way cheaper if you're in college. I remember I did that. Poverty networks give you free sports. Yes, good fruity. Hey, I have Xfinity Mobile. It's tough out here. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. I got kicked off the phone plan as soon as I graduated college. My dad sat me down and said, "You're paying for all your own shit." I said, "Great. Thank you. Yeah. Appreciate it. No handouts. No handouts around here."
Free passes.
Right? Houston, Detroit. I mean, we saw fucking Framber pitch an absolute gem last night. Lights out, complete game. The dude's streak tied for the record most. God, that was a nasty changeup from Merriweather. Most quality starts in a row ever. He tied that record last night. Respect. The dude is unfadable. He's unhittable at this point. If he's pitching like this going into the World Series, I like the Houston chances straight up. Because Verlander will be coming back, and we've been over this. They literally have 7 guys who could start. And now we're to the middle of the first inning, and the most Rays manufactured run of all time. 3 ground balls, scores a run. Not a single ball was hit hard. It is what it is. Run. I should be happy. I know they could have scored more runs, but I'm greedy. I want no runs. All right. Houston, Detroit today. I mean, is there any sort of angle here? Are you backing Hutch at home against Hash Brown? I mean, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, God, no.
H. Brown?
Hunter Brown is really good.
Okay.
He's the prospect that they called up the other day, and he's looked really good since he's been up. But Hutchinson, you're fucking mistaken if you think I'm backing this guy against this lineup. I think we're going to see something pretty similar to what we saw yesterday. Maybe not as bad, but I think Hutchinson comes out and also gets rocked. I mean, he struggles against lefties, so look for Jordan to maybe pick it up today. I wouldn't be shocked to see him finally get it going against Hutchinson.
Like Jordan is completely fallen off a cliff. I haven't heard any Jordan talk for months.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been good. But this is a pretty good matchup for him. So wouldn't be against backing him. Wouldn't be against backing Kyle Tucker. I think a lot of the guys are going to be fine today. But I think they'll be pretty safe here.
Baby Verlander. Oh, this is the kid who has the exact same pitching mechanics as Verlander, and it was like his favorite pitcher growing up, and now he's called up.
Mm-hmm.
Cool story and all, but he could get rocked today. Give me that over.
Yeah.
Is he really that good?
I mean, it's not like he's been proven yet. So I mean, he has the stuff, but at the same time, Tigers, what are they gonna do?
He's making his hometown debut. Shit.
Interesting.
Played against him in college. He's probably very, very good. Pickle Nick, let me know if you got a hit. Yeah, I mean, I lean over in that game, I guess, if you think they're going to get the Hutch, which I 100% agree. And you think this Brown kid's legit. I mean, I agree, but
I think you can definitely get hit up like a little bit. I just think it's going to be another time where the Astros offense just outmatches the Tigers and their staff.
Okay. Damn, that's a borderline pitch there called by Springs. Okay. I mean, I'm not laying minus 240 on that game. I think if I had to bet something, I'd take the over. Would you take Houston minus 1.5 here? What are you leaning?
No.
There's base hit.
I wouldn't say that. Just because I mean it's a pretty juicy minus 1.5 betting against a rookie pitcher, and I think his first road start. So I wouldn't do that. Even though I do think he's going to come out and pitch well, at least better than Hutchison. I think if you want to bet the minus 1.5, just take the over.
Yep. Agreed. I think we see that close at 8.5 as well. The odds are already juiced.
Yeah.
Trent, what are you sweating right now? You need Springs pitches over. Oh, well, there's a base hit, so that's a W.
Yeah.
Get him in the stretch. Come on. Come on, Vladdy. Do something for once. I don't think I've ever bet on the Blue Jays and had Vladdy do a single thing. He's like Goldschmidt for the Cards. Yeah. Whenever I bet on them, Goldschmidt, Golden Sombrero, 0 for 4, 4Ks. 100%. Vladdy swinging at balls in the dirt. What do you think of your dad fucking hitting ground balls, home runs? His dad used to hit ground ball home runs. Like balls that would hit the grounds. He would hit it with his bat and it would go over the fence. Freak. Yep. I've seen him with my own eyes at Camden Yards. Absolute freak. 2 strikes. You guys are literally at the game. It's not fair. Okay. Philly, Miami. Sandy day. Sandy finally a favorite. The dude's never a favorite because he's on the worst team ever. He's always like plus 110 and gets beach front of my head. I'm like, do I want to back this guy to plus money bets? I'm like, no, the public's all over him. I don't want anything to do with him. Today, he's finally getting respect. And he's finally a favorite, which tells me they win. Although Faulkner on the other end is not good, but he's a lefty, which is trouble for Miami. This game scares the living fuck out of me. What do you like?
I mean, it scares the shit out of me too.
Vlad.
Oh yeah, we love that. We love that.
He's safe. He's safe, apparently. I mean, Vlad, dude, you might as well not swing if you're gonna swing like that, brother.
Just one. Shout out, Vlad.
Good hustle.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not touching this game with 10-foot pole either. I mean, maybe it's a little telling that Sandy is coming out and finally getting respect line-wise, but something just doesn't sit right with me about this game. I mean, looking at prize picks too, it's a little weird.
What are you saying? Talk it out.
Well, I mean, for one, everybody is on Sandy something in some form today, which usually they are. Usually they are, which is not it's not a shocker. They're all on the pitching outs, they're all on the pitches, whatever. But I mean, mid-major Matt kind of confirmed what I was talking about because he said the same thing. Like his pitches are very low for the outs that he has at 20.5. I don't think I've ever seen him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's talking about
pitches are low.
I don't think I've seen him be under 100 pitches in quite some time line wise, and he's under that, which either means he's going to go out and throw a complete game shutout or he's going to get rocked.
Are his outs where they normally are? What are they at 20.5?
Yeah, 20.5. That's pretty common.
What a fucking animal, bro.
The thing is, too, like, it makes like I'm not bashing everybody for being on him because it makes perfect sense. They had doubleheader yesterday. All of their right-handed pitchers, except for one, threw yesterday. So I mean, they're gonna have to really let him ride. So it makes all the sense in the world, which worries me that the fact that they know all that, why his pitches are so low.
Yeah, that's interesting. That scares me. That scares me off of my Miami and the under angle. I'll tell you that much. He might be in for some trouble today. Out 2, nice, great. Thank you, Fruity, for being in Toronto. I appreciate it.
Double play.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
Springs.
I want to see it with my own eyes. What are we swinging at, gents? We're swinging at balls. No stream today. Trent, keep your head up, brother.
Already ruining Trent's day, and it's
keep your head up, brother. Bo Bichette lives beachfront in my brain too. Don't worry.
Oh, I mean, he does. He does mine too. After last night, it's crazy.
That plus 150 Ray's ticket in my pocket. Boop.
Dude, I mean, Bo Bichette is he's really Barry Bonds right now.
I think Bo Bichette sees our slips. I'm getting to that point. I think he starts to see our slips.
It's crazy, too. For more than just the game. Like, if you look at the pitches this guy's hitting, like that, like the Adam pitch or the one that he hit out the other day in Texas, they're just great pitches. They're low in the zone. They're outside. He's just reaching and just 450. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he's swinging at pitches out of the zone like an idiot in this game, too. Him and Vladdy were doing the old fucking rake swing where you're laying the rake out. Whoops, excuse me. Shit never pays. Yeah, I lean Miami in the under in this game, but I'm definitely sketched out by the Prize Picks board from what you're saying. That's no bueno.
It's a little strange.
That's a little strange. Yeah, that's a little strange.
Could be.
I like that under.
Oh. Yeah, it could be strange or it could be great. It's really just one of those, like, it just something's off and I just don't feel like touching it.
I like that under, bro. Fuck.
I don't hate that under.
This is a play that we can all get behind. Yes. Yes.
Already lost.
Yes. No, you already played it? You already played it?
White Claw, guys.
Celsius. Bro, my little sister drinks those too. Are those okay?
They're straight. I mean, like, I try not to drink energy drinks too much.
Better than like a Red Bull and better than a
supposedly like a little healthier. I try to pull it out when I need to. My roommate's got a stash and we share it, so
word.
Kind of figured out.
You trade locks for Celsius?
Yeah, trade
winners.
Locks, yeah.
Oh man, do your friends hit you up all the time for bets? They have to.
Yeah, I mean they definitely do now.
You might have to go VIP premium.
Yeah, I mean already VIP premium. Slept on. That's like kind of how this all started. A little off-brand VIP premium. People don't know that. Oh, he's frozen. Absolutely frozen. We will absolutely be seeing. We will be. Give him a second. They cut him off. Cut him off because he was talking VIP. Yeah, Wiley hacked the stream. That's unfortunate. But we'll let him get off. The frozen screen is what my nightmares are made of. Yeah. Be seeing. Tell Krabs we're fading Logan Gilbert today. Teach the kid. I mean, you don't have to tell me twice. You don't have to tell me twice. Another example of Wiley owning Krabs. He said his power went out, so he'll be back. Trent, you can come in here and spoon feed, sure. Frozen just like Disney. Yeah, they finally cut him off. What a sight. What a sight. T-Mobile shut him down. Wiley is all powerful. You missed what I said about Hunter Brown. I mean, I didn't say too much. I mean, I like what I've seen from him early, but first start on the road, I'm definitely cautious of backing him, but I think he'll be just fine. I think he'll be just fine today. Look who it is.
What up, chat? Jovan?
What up?
We have a bunch of movers in the house right now. My house is literally empty.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Making your way out here, huh?
Hear you. Or I can hear you, but it's coming through the computer. Interesting. Is it coming through the mic?
Yeah. You sound all
right. Huge. What's up, fellas? Chat. It was always a Seahawks.
Always. Indeed. I was shocked you took that. I'm proud.
I know. I was just as shocked as I am.
Yeah.
Just as shocked as you are. But yeah, dude, it was just one of those feelings where I was like, I don't know. I've been doing this too long to know that shit ain't hit.
Yeah.
For the Broncos.
No more football fade god this year. You're a changed man. You're sharp.
I mean, it is one bet. I've missed like the rest of them.
I mean, yeah.
We need some milk today. I'm excited.
Do we?
I'm in the mood to absolutely. I actually didn't realize I had some coins in TikTok account, so I cashed those out, and I'm nuking a parlay tonight.
Really?
Because I'm going to the Aces game, so I need. Yeah, I know. WNBA Finals.
Yeah, big time.
So I'm going to that game, taking Aces ML. Shout out TikTok for the coins, and I'm nuking. Yeah,
I love it.
Minus 200 ml. Kershaw on the bump. Doyers.
That
That is scary. Not gonna lie. with Merrill Kelly?
Yeah, I mean the fact they're minus 200 in the first place, I would say is on your side.
Kershaw is always sus on the road.
He is. I mean, the bookmakers know that, I guess, as much as we do.
Yeah.
So the fact they're not showing Merrill Kelly any sign of respect.
Yeah, his over Ks might be in my three-headed monster today at 5.
Oh, yeah, I think both of them are straight. I like Kershaw's too.
I like Kershaw's as well. Other K props, chat. I'm spoon feeding one. Oh, we got a tweet from Uncle Phil. Dude, he's 13-1-1 this year so far on football props or football bets. Up $52,000.
Jeez.
Yeah. 93%. I talked to him yesterday. He's like, obviously that's not sustainable. But I mean, hey, I've been hot.
Yeah, you've been hot. The Grom case is the taco.
Oh boy. I mean, I still think it hits.
I mean, yeah, probably.
I just loaded up the PP account and I'm ready to nuke. Shout out Nikki Nukes for the cake this morning.
You know who not to nuke today?
No.
The Cardinals.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to.
No, you're not going to do it anyway. But I think
why?
I think the Brewers win today.
I mean, that you literally can't put two teams together that I would stay farther away from betting on. These two fucking bozos.
Yeah, I mean that's a fact. It's an absolute fact. And yes, I'm very aware, chat. They suck against lefties. They suck on the road. So on the road against lefties against fantastic Jordan Montgomery, that's a short ass line.
So I know that I hate cooking shit up before stream, but I want you to tell me how this doesn't hit as my nuke of the night. I'm going to hear out the stream, of course. Going to let some plays marinate in the head. But this is what I'm thinking. Braves revenge spot against the Giants. They just couldn't hit last night. Couldn't bring the kids home.
Yeah.
Super sus line, minus 165. I know Big Kit's nuking it. Anything in this game you have to say about it being sketch?
I mean, I like the Giants.
Oh, why?
I don't think it's sus. I just like the Giants. And we've said it time and time again, I don't trust Kyle Wright. I do not think he is that good. I will be taking a lot of Giants hitters today. I think Jock's up, Wilmer's up, maybe one more. Give me those guys, it's really painful to back Giants hitters. I just don't see them getting it done today. And it's probably not one that I'm too convicted on, like as a side, but I don't trust the Braves bats right now. I think the Giants are good enough.
Chat. What's new? Javon fading the Braves. Facts.
I mean, I pick Kyle Wright all the time.
Who do you have in the sus game of the night? Padres, Mariners.
I mean, that's such a crazy game.
So sus, bro.
But I just want. I mean, I want zero parts of it. Just as I'm not going to bet it whatsoever. But it's another guy that I really want to fade. It's Logan Gilbert. It's just tough that he's a favorite. So I mean, I'll probably be finding a way to fade Logan Gilbert. That's not just taking the Mariners, but it's a tough game. It's a tough game. I don't know. What are you leaning there?
I don't know. I think that game is just too sketch for me.
Yeah.
Way too sketch. Darvish on the roads kind of buns. Do they have the nerf fee for that game on Prize Picks? No chance. They let the kids eat. No chance. What else are we working with? Not betting on the White Sox, not betting on the Rangers, not betting on the Cardinals. Give me teams with meaningful fucking implications. Like, I might just be taking Mets by 2. Could be a free square.
What is that, minus 200?
Minus 175.
Jesus.
I know.
But
what about the Stros potentially?
Yeah, I'm fine with the Stros.
It's tough though.
They're a huge favorite. with a rookie pitcher with his first road start. Like, it is the Tigers. I think he's going to pitch well, okay, but it's definitely a little scary backing them.
Krabs,
gentlemen, what's up?
We got the Wi-Fi situated.
Well, I'm on a hotspot on my phone, so I hope it is. My power just went out randomly during the day. It's tough times around here. Can't pay the bills.
You do look a little Microsoft PowerPoint-y.
Yeah.
What up, Fantasy Football AZ? Krabs, bro, you got a donkey?
Not yet.
Angels ML.
I don't have internet.
Cute. Yeah, that's.
I was with you, brother. Fuck, yeah, dude. Am I literally a potato right now?
Oh, you're a potato.
Yeah, deep in a Five Guys bag right now.
I'm a potato. All right. Well, Jovan, carry I'm about the shit. Take over. I don't want to.
Fucking veggie
don't
tails,
make me a
bro.
Potato. Can you hold it down?
We got it. We got it.
Fucking veggie tails.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
Are you on the Trout train?
I mean, yeah, kind of. Like, I'm gonna take it just because I want to be a part of it. Like, I'm not gonna say anything against anybody taking them. Like,
I feel like now it's officially entered the like square zone to where people are just now putting it in their entries, just getting on the wave.
Yeah, I mean, for this game, like specifically, we were talking about it a little bit earlier. Like, I think both these pitchers are going to pitch really well. Like, I think this game goes under.
Soars under?
I didn't say soars. I think it goes under.
Okay.
Might sneak under. But like Cody Morris too, kind of has a little control issue, so I wouldn't be surprised, especially with the way that Trout's been hitting the ball. I wouldn't be surprised to see him get walked a couple times. So that's what would worry me there.
I thought the shit was caked yesterday, and of course he always comes through. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude Bonds. Juice him up.
He's literally Bonds right now. Michael J. Bonds.
Yeah.
Strikeout it's Sandy Day. What are your thoughts on that game?
We were talking about that one too. That one's a little suspicious.
Falter, we know he's a fucking bozo.
Yeah, and we were saying like there's a couple of Prize Picks lines that don't make a little bit of sense as far as Sandy goes, which could go either way. So I'm not really convicted. It's just a little suspicious. Like his pitch count. Like I know everybody always takes his over outs, his over pitches, which today it makes perfect sense to do both of those because the Marlins are coming off of a bullpen, or their bullpen got crashed yesterday in the doubleheader. So what are they going to do? They're going to have to ride Sandy as long as possible. So why are his pitches lower than they've been in 2 months? It's weird.
What is your answer to that?
It means we're either going to get Sandy getting rocked today, or we're going to get one of those complete games where he throws like 90 pitches.
I feel like he's always complete gaming with the fucking Phils.
Yeah, I mean, he's pitched against them really, really well this year.
We're definitely going to need some Caleb WNBA props. So I'm going to the fucking Aces game. But so far, Sandy over outs, Trout over bases, got to be in the two-legger.
Yeah.
Got to be a two-legger.
Got nothing wrong with that.
And then maybe just not nuke those two gentlemen anymore the rest of the day.
Yeah, maybe just keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
Keep it to that one.
The Angels fan also leans the under. Angels under's been paying pandemic.
It's a fact.
Give me your read on the Stros game. Are you taking any Stros players? You're pretty sharp with the Stros.
Usually I'm pretty sharp. Last time I took them though, it kind of blew up. Forget that was the Rangers game. But Hutchinson, I like to attack him quite a bit. It's just not very good. I mean, he struggled really early too. So I mean, a lot of those guys that I would take early in that game would probably be it. He struggles against lefties too, which I don't want to take Jordan, but it might be a smart idea today. Like Kyle Tucker would probably be option A, but he's probably not listed for much. But I would be very scared to lean that run line in this game because we were talking about Hunter Brown. He looks fantastic, but it's a rookie pitcher, the first start on the road. And it is the Tigers. It is a very pitcher-friendly park, whatever. It's tough. It's tough to back that one. I think we were talking about that too. Like if you like to run line, just take the over. So I think the Astros are going to score runs. Maybe Hunter Brown gives up 1 or 2. I think it's going to be a very similar game to yesterday. Like the Astros put up runs, and I don't think Hunter Brown's going to be as perfect as Framber.
Dude was an absolute demon last night.
Masterclass.
You went the full game?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or did he? Maybe went 8.
I think he went full gamer.
Yeah, he was dealing.
I'm so glad.
I took the over in that game too. Pushed because the Tigers couldn't get up a single run.
I was going to Starbucks this morning and drove by the Red Rock and had to make a decision at the stoplight. Do I go in there and nuke the over in the Reds Pirates game, or do I say save the coins? And I said, you know what? Let's save the coin.
Yeah, smart decision.
Yeah,
there's very few overs to nuke, like the early games, first games of the day.
Yeah,
those just never hit.
There's a lot of games I'm not even going to consider looking at today. Like Nats Orioles, miss me with that.
Look at that on the prize picks board, though. You can do that.
No, prize picks, sure. I'm definitely down.
Yeah, I think everybody's game for that. One of like the sneaky, like I think that Orioles home run square is hidden, and a lot of their guys are up for total bases too.
Chad, I guarantee you that shit hits now.
I don't take a lot of those very often.
I know he never says that, and it's and like the 3 times he said it, it's been the Orioles, and it's hit.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hidden today, but that game as a whole kind of scares me. Because I think it on paper, like the Orioles have such the large advantage, but I mean, what are you really? How long are we going to get Cy Young Dean Kramer? That's my only concern. Like who's
your boy? That's fucking masterclass. That Bradish.
Yeah,
that's your boy.
He blew up like a start ago, but
he did.
His last start, he looked back like Cy Young again too. So, I mean,
let's see if there's any other submissions. Oh, there's one. Let's see this POD.
You just going through everybody's POD on the links.
Dakuchi bets with a novel Mariners money line. Huh. With an absolute novel of a description as well.
Jeez.
Which were you leaning, Mariners or Padres? I feel like this is a game that Seattle just squeaks out somehow.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I think it's like a game that they get like a late run to win. I don't like backing Logan Gilbert, so I'm probably not going to do it. I'll probably fade him prop wise, but they probably sneak out this game.
They always late nights in Seattle. It's always some magic.
Yeah. You know which one I was looking at that I actually might be playing now that it's moved up a run. It's the over in the White Sox game. I think Chad Kuhl gets blown up today.
Yeah, he kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even see what his lines are at, but I'm sure they're pretty low. Yep, they're very low. His fantasy score is 17.5, which is crazy for the Chicago White Sox offense.
Yeah. 17.5.
Yeah, that's wild.
Jeebus. Bro, I wish I had the balls to just nuke Sandy or the Marlins.
Yeah. I mean, Krabs likes the Marlins. I think it is interesting that they usually don't show Sandy that much respect, like line-wise, and he's a pretty decent-sized favorite today.
Krabs likes the Marlins?
Yeah.
That's so rare.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, because Sandy against pretty much anybody's usually sitting plus 110, plus 100 because their offense is so bad, and he's, minus 130 right now?
I mean, I'm very, very down. Very down. I could be convinced. I would be more down for that than counting on the Braves to fucking tuck me in.
Yeah. I mean, you know you're going to end up chasing with the Braves anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, just get Sandy.
Sandy to not be dicking around, bro.
Yeah. I mean, he could have the game of his life today. It's either going to be really good or really bad.
There's no way DeGrom at home, bro, in the first 5, I think he's yet to give up a run this season.
Yeah.
He's actually
got 3 hits allowed. 3.
That's actually disgusting.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like that's got to be in the lay somehow.
The 3 hits?
No. I'm saying the Mets got to be in a parlay today, bro.
Yeah. Don't blame you. Don't blame you at all.
POD Pete getting what's his name on the board on podcast. That's fucking sick.
Friend of the program?
Yeah.
Mr. Justin? It's huge.
Is that dropping tomorrow?
I think so. I didn't read his little corporate promo, but
so corp.
Incredibly corp.
You see that TCU video going around fucking Twitter?
Was it like the Riff Ram video, bro?
Yeah.
They do those every game, and it's so equally as cringy every single time.
Dude. I always hated that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Now it's coming to
light. Gotten worse and worse.
It's gotten worse, bro. Like, even the Instagrams they post are kind of cringe as fuck.
Yeah.
It's just like
it's just a bit.
Me and my boys like send it to each other, and we're just like, oh.
Yeah. It's so tough.
It's so tough to see, chat.
They gotta figure it out. Are you going to the SMU game?
That weekend I will be in the middle of my move, sadly.
Unfortunate.
I know. But that's the game you find your fucking wife at, boys. So go to that game.
Be there. There's a lot of trust funds in that stadium.
So, oh my god, bro. You can literally start your own fucking, what do you call it, investment firm just by going to that game.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But I don't know. That's gonna be a cool game. It's gonna be exciting. It's like the first time we're gonna make a full trip of like the entire school over to SMU. Everybody's making the full trip. Everybody. And shit, might even be game day.
Nah.
I mean, look at the other games. I mean, they're at App State Troy this week. Like, come on.
Yeah, what? I ain't lying, C-Lord. Trust me. I ain't fucking lying. You can make your own hedge fund.
Yeah.
And find your wife at that tailgate.
Do all the above.
I feel like today is a good day for some props. I don't know. I just feel it in the air today.
You feel it?
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel like the things that are supposed to happen. Why is DeGrom over outs at 18.5? Actually, I feel like that always gets pretty close.
Yeah. I mean, the strikeout stuff has a lot to do with that. So if you're going to go out and strike out every game or every player in the lineup, you're going to get your pitch count up a little bit.
That is a fact.
His pitch is only at 92.5 too, which not like out of the ordinary for him, but if you're inching close, it's probably where he is.
Nikki Nukes, if you're in chat, bro, I need you to construct the lay with me post stream. He gave me a greened out goblin on the football game last night. Super rare.
Fire.
Super rare.
Rare dubs.
Yeah, but book plays only games I'm gonna touch, or how about just games I'm not gonna touch? How about the Angels Gabba's game? What are your thoughts?
Under.
Oh yeah, that's right. Gabba's win or no?
I don't think so, but I'm not like I'm not. That's not a game where I'm pretty convicted either way. I like the total a lot more.
There is a surgical stream, Shmoney Vance. I'm just here because Krabs lost his Wi-Fi because he fucking nuked Strider under K's.
I'm one of the bigger Strider faders, and he sent that, and I said, "Is that really necessary?"
Dude, I literally was on stream. I saw that square, and I just put it with basically every prop that was said on the stream. We actually had a pretty good day yesterday on stream with props. Some dudes were surge.
Love it. I mean, today is like, I think it would be a solid prop day, but like a lot of them, like the Astros. Like I would like Kyle Tucker there, and he doesn't really have much up. I would love the Red Sox, some of their guys today, but can I trust Rafi Devers? I know he owns Garrett Cole and owns the Yankees, but can I really trust him?
No.
Yeah, it's tough. Taking a Montgomery under something, probably his fantasy score.
Wow, B camp, bro. I did not know the Gabbas have won 12 straight against the Halos.
Jeez.
Until I fucking take them. I
That's
guarantee
the thing.
you.
I mean, everybody
Kelly, I did take your fucking prop. I took it with Strider over, and you got me 3 units. Good shit, bro. That was actually, Chelly, I was thinking about this, probably the most surgical prop of the day yesterday. You came on, hella bricked up, super surgical, W-cell jobs, and I took it with Strider. Strider and Trout I had as my, like, main centerpieces around 2-leggers, and they both smacked. It was beautiful.
Oh, my God. Randy Bonds. GOAT.
Did he just clutch?
He's banging.
What do you do?
I don't know. We're at in-play runs. I don't have the game actually up now.
In-play runs? Dude, I got to tell you, it's been nice not taking the Yankees or the Cardinals or yeah, I just don't miss betting on those fucking frauds.
Yeah.
Even the Mets, dude. I haven't taken the Mets in quite some time. They've been fucking around.
They've been bad.
They've been really bad.
Flat out terrible. I mean, good on you for not taking them.
Yeah.
And I mean, you've been not betting the Yanks, and they've been sneakily getting a little hot.
Have they?
I mean, they murdered the Rays for 2 games.
What are your thoughts on that game tonight?
The Yanks?
Yeah.
I think the Red Sox pull out a win.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I think they get to Garrett Cole a little bit. I can kind of mess with that over too. But a lot of the over too, I guess would have to go with Pivetta because I mean he's a guy that I will continue to fade. He's just not very good. And sneakily, some of the Yankees hitters, it's not just them like as a team kind of winning games. Some of their hitters are starting to look like they have actually played baseball before. So against Pivetta, that'll probably turn into a little something. But I mean, I'm down for the Red Sox today for sure.
Good to know. Because I was thinking about the Yanks, but reminded me not to do it. Not to do it. Garrett Cole's such a buzz, huh, bro?
Yeah, I mean against the Sox too. The guy can come out sometimes and look like an absolute bozo. It's tough.
Dude, is Kershaw gonna be locked in? Fuck.
Oh my God, they got a garlic prop up today. It's a run prop, but you know I'm gonna have to take it against a lefty too.
That's the Jovan 2-legger, Orioles over home runs and Kyle Garlic.
Dude, I'm gonna play that just because.
Yeah, I'm playing that right now.
That's hilarious.
That's a 1-unit guy. I bet you it hits. Like I have more confidence in this hitting than any other POD I have today.
Oh, that's funny.
It's Santander too is going to be the one that hits. Wait, who's the one that you made me deploy the entire account to over bases that one day? And he hit a nuke?
That was Santander.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'll realistically, it's probably going to be him today. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Cedric Mullins though. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a little leadoff tank either.
So Kyle Garlic over half a run, and Orioles home run prop.
Yeah, that's
$100 geyser.
It's the most dumb shit 2-teamer I think I've ever placed on Prospects.
Oh, they don't allow access in Nevada? Sure.
That's why you're up out of there soon.
And just had to turn the 3-letter word on, and we are locked. That first bet slip of the day deployed.
That's a absolutely disgusting first bet slip.
Yep.
What a way. What a way.
All right, I'm gonna go get ready for Surge stream.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Of course. Will you be around or no?
I will not. I gotta leave for class right after this, unfortunately.
All right. Any POD you want to send me off with?
I mean, my POD would probably be the Brewers.
Brewers ML.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be safe, take the +1.5, go ahead, but so not soft.
Free square?
Free square. I don't have like one single square I'm in love with, to be honest with you. They also, I don't think they have the run RBIs out yet, which is
annoying.
I don't know what they're doing. It's a big deal. But I mean, I'll probably be taking some Orioles. They have a lot of guys up for, I think all three of those guys are up for 1.5 total bases. So I'll look there, see if I can make a call for Mr. Kyle Tucker, see about that. But I'll let you know if I find one that's screaming at me.
All right. We will indeed be C's. Good luck in class.
Appreciate it.
Peace.
Peace. So we will let the man get ready. We'll hand it off to him in a couple minutes here. And yeah, classes indeed Corp 101. Learning it a little bit. What's the POD today? I mean, my favorite would probably be the Brewers. But it's not a slate today that I'm too excited to look at, to be honest with you. So I mean, take it with a grain of salt. But I do think that's going to be I think it's going to be pitcher duel. I think he pitches a little well, but I think he's going to look a little human. Trent masterclass, absolutely. Shout out Trent. Shout out Shelly in chat. Let's have a day, guys. Let's have a day. Hand it off the surgical stream. Let's hit a parlay. I don't remember the last time I've seen a parlay hit, but today's the day. Today's the day. Is the Brewers a line play? Yeah, partially. Just a little bit. But why not us? That's right. Why not us? More dubs in the chat. Let's have a day. Good luck on everybody's bets. Let's hear some surgical plays, and we'll send it over to the surgeons, the surgical stream. Appreciate it, guys.